Yes, it was the time when Pranav has gone to the hostel, and this undergraduate teaching I was not finding it challenging or interesting. And then this committees, being the convener of the extracurricular activities, convener was also not satisfying me. There was a fire in me. I wanted to do something else. I watched hundreds of the videos of spiritual gurus, Joel Austin, my favorite, and then Swami Anubhavanandji. Apart from that, I used to watch Madhuri Dixit a lot. So what I learned from there is that I have to come back which inspires me. And my inspiration was research, and that too with bioinformatics, computers. So I started thinking about that, and during the childcare leave itself, I started sitting in the library to build a database of arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi, which was my specialization, where I had worked since my PhD for last 20 years. To start research again was that what I figured out will satisfy me. But there was no chance for me to start research again. Why? Because I was disconnected for 3-4 years in the research. And then I started applying for grants here and there and to all possible agencies. But I didn't get it from anywhere. Why? Because during the application, they want 3 good publications before they consider you for the grant. Then I thought maybe paying myself would help. And I urgently needed to update myself firsthand that what is happening in my research area, that is where I specialize, bioinformatics and arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi. I paid the registration fee from my pocket. I remember that was around 25,000 at that time, and they reduced it a bit for me. And I went there at Tata Energy Research Institute, New Delhi. It was ICOM happening there, and I got the chance to update myself, but I was still not having that much of confidence that I have updated myself the best. And the turning point was what? Turning point was again my son. He asked me, "What is your specialization, mom? You work as associate professor in Delhi University." I didn't say anything, but I had a chance to look at the mirror. What actually is my specialization? And then what? Then God came to my rescue. He sent me a friend of mine in my college who was applying for an interdisciplinary project. He called me and he said, "Manju, do you want to collaborate with us? We are applying for a project where we need faculty from 2-3 subjects." I was more than happy what I was looking for. But again, the fire inside was to work on mycorrhiza, and that too on computational resources. I requested him, "Please, would you allow me to change this project which you have written to the subject field of my interest?" I remember I did not sleep for whole night, changed whole of his project to project of my interest, and after that I just forgot about that. Same way, I was determined to help myself. I applied for a conference, paid registration fees of $100 from my pocket, and again applied at university grant commission for travel grant to be awarded to travel to Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. See, by that time I had a feeling of guilt. Guilt towards what? Guilt towards my country. My country had spent so much of money on me. I had visited earlier. I had worked in University of Western Australia at Government of India expense, and I was feeling that I've been trained so extensively and a lot of money has been spent on me. So I wanted to give it back to those who want to learn and use this to best of my potential. I applied at Karlsruhe Institute of Technology for International Mycological Congress and paid the registration fees from my side and applied to UGC for travel grant. And I just forgot about both the things, that I have applied for a project and I have also applied for travel grant to UGC. God was at his work, and I was just again eagerly waiting for something to happen, me to get some opportunity. But both the things happened. I got the project which I applied innocently and the travel grant too. It was a big opportunity for me and a new life for me, because after 1998, working as a postdoctoral fellow in University of Western Australia, I had just forgotten about rest of the world and I was doing something else. This gave me a chance to travel to Germany, Karlsruhe, and I enjoyed it like anything. Because the work which I had done during childcare leave, I prepared a poster with that. I didn't want anything more than a poster because I was not prepared for that. I prepared a poster and presented myself at Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. Of course, my poster, I was okay with that, but lots of things by then had happened in the world of mycorrhiza, arbuscular mycorrhiza. I still remember I was sitting at the lectures happening, the experts had come, they were giving lectures, but everything was going above my head. I was just looking at what? They have got such a good slides, how they make such good slides, how this type of research they could have done. I also tried to visit some of the laboratories in Germany. Of course, it was a turning point for me, which normally doesn't happen. It was God who had come to bless me and push me forward in the life. I enjoyed Germany thoroughly. The meeting to different scientists, of course, was, meaning I learned a lot with that. Apart from that, I really enjoyed their parties. Every time they used to give me new thing, and that I was really enjoying, meaning I was learning from everything in there. And then the best part was the after conference trips. I really enjoyed their trip to Wine Village. They took me to Wine Village where people were drinking and dancing, though it was entirely new world to me. I learned there, I made lot of friends there, and it gave me some confidence, and I was sure that God is working behind and God is pushing me. If I take this opportunity, I will be able to meet my dreams. So I did meet the dreams, and my only consideration here was that I just wanted to work with undergraduate students, because in colleges I see that the students, of course, they want to do research, but at that time, especially, this was in my mind that my primary devotion should be towards this undergraduate students whom I am teaching, for whom I am paid for. So things happened, and I will tell you about what happened, how it happened in the next video. Thank you very much for watching me, and I wait for your suggestions and encouragement.